Tonight on 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank, a huge show with something for everyone. We'll have playoff football with San Ramon Valley battling Freedom and Liberty taking on Valley Christian.
You'll meet our Players of the Year. We'll count down our top 10 plays of the year, and we'll begin our weekly series, The Season with Pinewood Girls Basketball. 49ers Cal High Sports Report starts right now.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight with NCS football action in the Division IV bracket, where the Moreau Catholic Mariners come in as the top seed.
That's right, the Mission Valley League champs taking on the Fortuna Huskies, the 6th seed looking to sink the Mariners Saturday night. NCS D4 title game, it's Moreau Catholic and Fortuna. First quarter, Fortuna already up 8-0, but the Mariners come back, fresh icing over the pile, and it's 8-7 Huskies. The fireworks on full display, Fortuna scoring again, but on the first play of Moreau's next drive, icing into the end zone, 15-14 Fortuna after the 63-yard run. The Huskies' ensuing possession, Travis Lorenzo caps off a long drive from 1 yard out, his first score of the day. The Mariners get the ball back with just over a minute left in the quarter. Ison takes a pitch right into a pack of Huskies, can't find room. He cuts it back across the grain, dodging the defenders, somehow breaks through the pile all the way for a 47-yard touchdown. Fortuna leads it 22-21 at the end of the first. Skip ahead to the third quarter now. Fortuna up 29-21. Lorenzo on a 12-yard touchdown made it 36-21 Huskies. Moreau Catholic comes right back to guess who? It's Ison again. A 35-yard scamper to pay dirt, his fourth touchdown of the day. 36-28. Fortuna, though, still in the lead. But the Huskies would pull away. Joey Pontes, a seam up the middle. That's a 40-yard touchdown run, and Fortuna is up 48-28. Moreau would find the end zone one more time. Bowen Dickstein hits Maxwell Anderson for a 13-yard score, but the day belonged to Fortuna as the Huskies go on to win it. 61-35 is the final. Fortuna is the NCS D4 champs.
Here come the Aptos Mariners as they play for their first NorCal title. Mariners were on their game in the first. Hunter Mattis rolls down the sideline and heaves it to Shane Medina, who makes the catch and brings it just shy of the goal line. Aptos scores a few plays later at 7-0 Mariners, and extending that lead in the second, it's Marcus Reyes plunging in for the TD, but McClymonds answers right back, handed to Jamar Julian Jr. Jamar channels his inner beast mode, shedding off multiple defenders, gets a good block from Levy Davis IV, and powers into the end zone. McClymonds looking for more later in the quarter, but Josh Powell gets the quarterback for the sack as the Mariners hold on to the 14-7 lead at halftime. But Warriors with the ball in the third, handed to Julian once again, and he breaks more tackles, dives in for the touchdown to tie it up at 14. Back on the attack again, it's San Jose State-bound senior Addie Anderson, this time finding the end zone for 6. 21-14 Warriors after 3, and Aptos battles back in the fourth. Marcos Reyes again sprints down the sideline, and he gets a foot in the end zone for the TD. PAT is no good. It's 21-20 McClymonds, and the Mariners looking to take the lead later in the corner, but the pass is picked off by Edward Woods to stop the drive. The Warriors putting the finishing touches on their next drive, give it to J3 one more time, and he is gone. 38 yards to the house, and McClymonds wins the NorCal Division 4A title, moving on to the state championship, where they will face Garfield next week. Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a rap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center.
The Rica Center producing an original rap every week based on last week's games. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Rica Center, Cal High Sports. These are your Players of the Week. Check it. Bring in the sting like a scorpion's tail. It's De La Salle quarterback, Dorian Hale. He must be in a DeLorean, cause his future's looking promising. The numbers that he puts up for the Spartans are astonishing. 140 yards, combined passing and rushing. 3 TDs, forget him, not like Patrice rushing. He lifted De La Salle to their 27 straight NCS crown, trying to be the champions of the state. Take it to the CCS, it's Matt McLeod. It's really no wonder why he attracts a crowd. A freshman quarterback, and he's making a statement in the last game. He came came in as a replacement for Melo Atherton. He completed 10 passes, threw a touchdown, all just in the second half as the Bears beat Wilcox 33-28 on the backs of their new QB running mate.
Marcus Sinner, Cal Sports, Player of the Week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
Even though the ACL ligament of the knee gets the most attention, the MCL, or medial collateral ligament, are common and can lead to significant impairment if not treated properly. The MCL protects the knee against valgus stress, in which the lower leg goes outward from the thigh. The classic example is an offensive lineman who has another player fall onto his outer knee and place a valgus load. Knee bracing has proven effective at decreasing the risk of MCL injuries in football linemen. MCL tears can be graded 1 to 3, with 3 being the most severe. Unlike the ACL, which is inside the knee and bathed in fluid that limits primary healing after injury, the MCL is outside the knee capsule and has excellent healing potential.
Coming up, the Block Construction blockbuster game as Freedom battles San Ramon Valley.
And we start our season-long series with one of the nation's best teams. The season with Pinewood Girls Basketball is up next.
When you're ready to buy a house, a mortgage from U.S. Bank could help make it possible. And a dedicated financial partner will be with you every step of the way. See about pre-qualifying today. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
Defender twice my size. Bring it. Down by 2? I got this. I love this game as much as the pros. I may not play for the Warriors, but I have the same doctors. Teaming up to keep the pros and me at the top of our game.
The biggest Wrangler sale in Cali is at the #1 volume dealer in Cali, South County of Gilroy and South County of Marin. We have to sell 200 Wranglers by the end of the month. Get $10,000 off the remaining 017 new Wranglers in stock. Unbelievable! Lifted topless Rubicons, Sahara hardtops, soft tops, lifted to the max. So go over the biggest mountain. Get to your favorite hunting ground, your favorite beach, and enjoy life. There are millions of people in Cali, but only 200 will get this deal.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the NCS Division I title game. The top 2 seeds were eliminated, leaving the 3rd seed Freedom taking on the 4th seed San Ramon Valley.
The high-scoring Freedom Falcons battling a defense-driven SRV Wolves in the Block Construction blockbuster game, and our Austin Manili was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
All roads lead to this, with Freedom and San Ramon Valley battling it out for the NCS Division I championship. The Wolves enter the playoffs as the 4th seed and come in tonight having won 6 of their last 8 games and look to take home their first sectional championship in 11 years. Although Freedom returns to the sectional championship for their 3rd straight year, these Falcons are even more hungry to take home their first title in school history. It all comes down to this for tonight's Block Construction blockbuster game.
This was the Fog Bowl because that's how the weather was all night, but that didn't bother either team. Jacob Hyman runs this in for 6 as SRV strikes first. After a Mikhail Ely kick return touchdown to tie this game at 7, Diego Freitas holds the line to force a 3-and-out. Rolling into the next quarter, Freedom gets the ball back. Ooh, goody, a flea flicker. Joey Aguilar to a diving Giles Jackson. First down, Falcons. And let's just give it to Giles and reward him with this rushing touchdown as the Falcons lead 14-7. San Ramon takes back possession and Brandon Camisa rolls right and tosses a dime downfield to a wide open J.P. Murphy, who falls down into the end zone for the grab, and it's 14 all heading into the locker room. 3rd quarter we go. The Wolves won't let anyone through the line, with Cole Cooper being a brick wall as SRV gets the ball back. Leading to the Wolves driving downfield, and with the handoff from Hyman out of the backfield, gets hands in his face but gets his 2nd rushing touchdown as the Wolves lead 21-14. Rolling into the fourth quarter, Falcons fighting back. Aguilar to Jackson. He'll bring this in, breaks a few tackles toward the end zone, and we have ourselves a game here as this game is tied at 21-all. The pressure begins to build. San Ramon looking to punt this, but look out, it's a fake. Sam Stevenson powers his way through the line and gets the first down, leading to a quick QB sneak up the gut from Camisa, and the San Ramon Valley Wolves take the lead. Oh, this is getting good. Falcons marching downfield, and with the last second chance toward the end zone with 10 seconds left. Oh, it's picked! Jared Kenny being the hero for the San Ramon Valley Wolves as these guys take home their third NCS title and their first since 2007. I caught up with Kenny after the game, who tells us how it feels to take home another banner.
It feels phenomenal. I'm so excited to do it for my team and all my brothers, and so happy we got that ring.
In Brentwood for the Blockbuster Game, I'm Austin Manili, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Tonight, we begin a series of stories on Pinewood girls basketball. We'll be following this team every week during the entire basketball season until their season is over.
And we begin tonight, Aubrey, with the team at practice to see what it takes to be one of the very best teams in the nation. The season with Pinewood girls basketball is brought to you by Morgan Manos Shepler, your trusted Peninsula real estate agent, and by Chef Chu's, a Peninsula favorite for tempting innovative Chinese cuisine since 1970.
Caitlin, you got some terrible rolls last night. They were right there, your 2 threes.
A Pinewood girls basketball practice is like a wonderfully choreographed ballet. There is constant motion, different scenes, all with a purpose.
Down here, I want progression. I want them to shoot a lot. I want them to make moves a lot. I want them to see the game. I want them to progress.
Throughout the practice there is shooting, lots of shooting, and all beyond the three-point line. All of the girls learn to shoot the three-point shot.
I want them taking at least 150 to 200 shots every practice. I want them making a lot of moves. I want them making a lot of decisions. And everything we do in terms of our style of play is based on, we're going to master the shots like a golfer masters their shots.
You would expect D1 commits Hannah Jump and Clara Astrom to hit their threes, but as you look around the gym, everyone is making most of their shots.
How many we make?
29, 23, 19, 30.
For 2 hours with very few breaks, these girls play basketball.
When we structure a practice, it's going to be fun, it's going to be productive. We have music playing, they're going to work hard.
The idea is to make it fun so the girls keep playing hard the entire time. So at the end of a tight game, this Pinewood team will still be fresh when their opponents start to fade.
We've received compliments from people. I can't believe how well conditioned you guys are. What do you do to condition? We play basketball, we play full court, we do fast break drills, 2s, 3s. So we get the perfect blend of that.
A senior at Pinewood, Trinity Copeland has learned this system, which was much different from anything she had seen before.
First practice, I think, was a little rough. I wasn't ready for the drills that we were doing, just the style of play that Pinewood plays with. It was totally different from my other schools, so just trying to adapt to that and making sure that I try to pick up as much as I can and just trying to get better every day.
Every day, like, you can't not improve. Like, you're always like developing something and you're learning something else from dogs. So yeah, it's really great.
There is a definite basketball language to all of this.
Split. Oh. One sound. Don't look. Look right at the helper. Kick. Nice. One dribble kick.
And through it all, there is positive reinforcement.
Nice. Backdoor's optional now. Nice. Good pass.
And on they go, up and down the court, 120 minutes of non-stop basketball to be the best they can be for the next game against a tough Cardinal Newman team.
It's a big game, home game and stuff like that. It's no different. The reason we schedule these games is for preparation, brick by brick. That's how we're building our state championship house. Good start this game against this team. Good start. They came a long way from here. Let's jump on them right away.
But jumping on top early was Cardinal Newman. Their shooter, Christina Bacci, hitting from the outside, giving the Cardinals an 8-point lead in the first quarter.
Keep your energy up and know that the ball's going to go in. Next one's always in.
The next one does go in as senior Clara Astrom hits a 3, and the Panthers close the gap to just 4 points going into halftime.
I think we're a little tight and tense out there. We don't shoot well when we're like that. So let's make sure we're flowing, we're moving. I like our intensity, I like our aggressiveness, I like all that. Execution has to get better.
But in the third quarter, the Cardinals take off again, scoring 9 straight points to build a 13-point lead. The Panthers stop the bleeding when Annika Becker curls into the lane and scores. Astrom continues her strong game with a powerful drive and basket. And when Hannah Jump gets open for a 3, the 13-point lead is just 4 points at the end of 3 quarters.
Way to battle, guys. So good for you. So good for us. Great job.
But again, it's the Cardinals coming out scoring first, building their lead back to 8 points. But then one Pinewood player steps up to change the game. Number 12, Caitlin Leung, taking a charge here. And then Caitlin catches fire, hitting 3 fourth-quarter threes. A mild-mannered role player, the 5'3" senior coming up huge when her team needed her most, giving the Panthers a 4-point lead. But Cardinal Newman comes back, hitting a shot with just 4.4 seconds to play. The Panthers just have to inbound the ball to win. The last-second shot is off, and the Panthers escape with a 2-point victory.
Relish that. Enjoy that. It doesn't get any better than that, especially when you have like 12 points in the fourth quarter.
Next week, we follow the Panthers to Hawaii, where they will play in the very competitive Iolani Classic. So it'll be fun to see what they can do against some really tough competition there.
Yes, and I'm excited to go to Hawaii.
I know. How'd you get to go?
You told me I was able to.
I'm way too generous.
That brings us to the South County Chrysler Coach of the Week Award.
This week's Coach of the Week is Valley Christian head coach Mike Machado. The Warriors with a huge win last week to take the CCS Open Division II title. A great season for the Warriors.
Mike Machado is this week's South County Chrysler Coach of the Week. Cinemark is getting ready to open its new luxury cinemas at Southland Mall in Hayward. To help you get ready, we're giving out free passes for 2 with a trivia contest.
Here's this week's question. Now, you saw Chef Chu sponsor our Pinewood basketball series, but did you know the son of Chef Larry Chu recently directed a top box office hit? Be the first to tweet us his name for free passes to Cinemark Theaters. 49ers Cal High is our handle on Twitter.
The answer to last week's question, Aaron Gordon from Mitty High School, recently starred in Uncle Drew.
And he was really good in that.
He was very good, and at Mitty, and on the Orlando
Magic.
Magic.
Good basketball player. Coming up, we'll announce the NCS Players of the Year for the fall season.
But first, take a look at our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Girls Basketball Power Rankings for the preseason.
When I first came here, my goal was to be a contributing player on my high school's JV football team. The center actually not only helped me achieve my goals, but exceed even what I initially set out to do. I was able to continue playing football professionally through a lot of the things that I learned at the Rega Center. The Rega Center is a place to help you achieve your goals and then, tailor it to whatever the person's goals might be.
High school sports builds character, builds communities, builds legacies, and Block Construction plays a big part in this, building state-of-the-art athletic facilities all around the Bay Area. With an unwavering commitment to teamwork, innovation, and quality workmanship, Block Construction places great value on dedication, performance, and successful outcomes. Block projects inspire excellence and are a place where memories and legacies are built. Block Construction, we care, we prepare, we perform.
Luxury loungers are coming to Hayward at the new Century Theater, opening soon at Southland Mall. For grand opening information, go to Cinemark.com.
Luxury real estate is far more than a transaction. It's about living the life you deserve. Morgan Mano Shepler with McGuire Real Estate knows a commitment at this level requires a rock-solid relationship with experts who truly understand each local community. Go to Morgan's website to learn more about available homes for sale, read Morgan's client testimonials, and request a complimentary home valuation. With Morgan's proven track record for success, her clients enjoy a complete concierge service experience from start to finish. Because anything is possible when you have the right agent.
We are from Miramani High School, and you're watching the 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are back at Levi Stadium with our announcement of the NCS Players of the Year, the awards honoring the very best for the fall season.
Here they are, the 49ers Cal High Sports Report NCS Players of the Year.
Sione Vaki, Liberty High School.
Our NCS All-Around Player of the Year is Sione Vaki from Liberty High School. The Lions' star player is a sure-handed receiver and hard-hitting D-back. On offense, Sione has 1,264 receiving yards on 62 catches with 20 touchdowns. On defense, Sione racked up 56 tackles and 4 interceptions. Sione will not be playing college football next year and will instead follow his faith and go on a 2-year religious mission.
I mean, it's hard, but in the end, I know it's the best for me, and it's the best decision I've made, you know, spiritually and mentally and physically. You know, I didn't know what I was coming into, you know, transferring from Antioch 2 years ago. But, you know, coming in, the team, they welcomed me with open arms, and it's going to be very emotional. Just the many memories that's going to come back to me, you know, the first day I stepped on this field, and it was all worth it. It was all worth it.
Jay Butterfield, Liberty High School.
So who's throwing all those passes to Sione? That's this guy, Jay Butterfield, and he's our NCS Offensive Player of the Year. The 6'6" quarterback from Liberty High School is ranked as one of the top QBs in the nation, and he's only a junior. Jay has a strong and accurate arm, collecting over 2,800 passing yards at nearly 240 yards a game. He's completed 65% of his passes, 40 of them for touchdowns, and Jay will be back dominating the passing game at Liberty next year.
Coming into this season, you know, we had big expectations, and Coach Partridge leading us through all the countless hours in the weight room, on the field, grinding with my brothers, it means a lot. I got my first offer to San Jose State, and this summer I've been taking a couple visits, one such as Michigan, I went to Cal, Oregon. I'm open to every school. It's going to be difficult losing some of our key players, but you know, we have a lot of talent coming back in our class and classes below us, so I think we should be good.
Henry To'oto'o, De La Salle High School.
Henry To'oto'o from De La Salle grabs the NCS Defensive Player of the Year honors for the second season in a row. Henry plays both sides of the ball, but is best known for his role as the aggressive and relentless linebacker. In the midst of his senior campaign, Henry has 76 tackles, including 14 tackles for losses and 4 sacks. With offers from nearly 20 Division I schools, Henry will soon choose where he will play next year.
I'm from a town in Sacramento, South Sacramento, where there's a lot of, you know, not good things around there, but it gave the people a way to get out of trouble, a way to find happiness in the things you do and be able to hit somebody legally. I don't want my high school career to end. It's gonna kind of hurt, but you know, we all gotta move on.
Michelle Owabita, Bishop O'Dowd High School.
The NCS Volleyball Player of the Year is Michelle Owabede from Bishop O'Dowd High School. Michelle will play every position on the court, but is primarily an outside hitter. She is a killing machine. In her junior season, Michelle racked up 493 kills, 36 blocks with a 44.5 hit percentage. Michelle led her team to the state title game, the first appearance in school history. Again, Michelle is just a junior and will be back playing at Bishop O'Dowd next season.
I knew we were going to mesh well together this season, and that's what I was really excited for. Like, it was a whole lot of love, a lot of support. Like, I feel it when I look at all of my teammates and the genuine just happiness. I'm really going to miss this season just because of the love and support we built for each other.
Austin Jones, Bishop O'Dowd High School.
Our NCS Scholar Athlete of the Year is Austin Jones from Bishop O'Dowd. Austin is a 4-year starting running back on one of the most successful football programs in the Bay Area. In his senior season, Austin collected 1,848 rushing yards with 23 touchdowns, while etching his name in his school and league record books. He is the all-time leading rusher with 6,745 career yards. Austin has a 4.3 GPA and will continue his playing career as a Stanford Cardinal.
Just going through, I just knew that I needed a school with a great academics, great football, and a great coaching staff. And Stanford had all those. I mean, Coach Gould, Coach Shaw, I just love them. They're great coaches. And then the academics, I mean, that just stands alone. I think it means a lot, just especially coming from a background of football players not really being, you know, academically eligible and stuff. So it really shows that I work hard on the field and especially off the field.
So all of our players of the year are our Be Human inspirational athletes this week. To nominate your favorite inspirational athlete, download the Be Human app in the App Store and use the tag Inspirational Athlete to share what makes your nominee so inspirational. Be Human, humanizing social media. Be Human, inspire, and be inspired.
Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week as Liberty takes on Valley Christian.
And later we'll announce our CCS Players of the Year as 49ers Cal High Sports Report returns.
The Cordovas felt squeezed by their monthly loan payments, so Tri-Counties Bank home loan specialist Anna Poulin team looked to loosen things up. With suggestions from Anna, they were able to improve their credit scores to qualify for a refinancing solution that paid off their mortgage, car loan, and credit cards with a new lower rate, reduced term home loan, cutting years off the original mortgage and lowering monthly payments by several $100s. Tight squeeze solved. For personalized problem solving, switch to Tri-Counties Bank. Service with solutions.
College football fans, get your popcorn ready and start your New Year's Eve party early at the Red Box Bowl. Be at Levi's Stadium on December 31st at noon as Oregon takes on Michigan State. Lock in your tickets today at redboxbowl.com.
Serino Group is committed to giving you the very best service when buying or selling a home, but we're also committed to giving back to the communities we serve. We are encouraged to see the good and uphold it. Serino Group has pledged to give 1% of our gross commissions to charitable and community groups making a positive difference. Serino Group has donated more than $2 million to these groups since the inception of the 1% for Good program in 2012. Go to our website to see the list of recipients. Serino Group, our community is your community.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer.
And I'm Keith Andrew.
And we are both brokers with Serino Group. Many of you will remember legendary football coach Charlie Wiedemeyer, my husband, who was a champion of high school sports. And together, Keith and I support high school sports in our Bay Area.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Block Construction, together building greatness. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare. We're back at the NBC Sports Studio with the big game this week as CCS Open Division II champs Valley Christian takes on the NCS Open Division runner-up Liberty.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Huge one.
Huge game. Top two teams coming in from the Bay Area's two toughest leagues, battling for the NorCal title Saturday night.
The Valley Christian student section wants to see their Warriors make it to the state title. They got to get through Liberty. First quarter, Thomas Dunham gets a handoff at midfield. He gets taken out of bounds 25 yards later to move the chains. And on the very next snap, it's Devon Lang walking it into the end zone, putting Valley Christian up 7-0 after the PAT. Next Liberty drive, you should know this guy's name by now. Jay Butterfield pump fakes and heaves it to Aldrick Lamar. He catches it at the 40-yard line and takes it the rest of the way. Liberty making a statement. We're tied at 7 with 9 minutes to go in the first, and 5 minutes later, Butterfield connecting with Sione Vaki. That's a 20-yarder, and a few snaps later, Liberty tips the score with Brandon Bell tipping over the line of scrimmage for 6. PAT no good. It's 13-7 Lions. Butterfield with another long pass. Watch Sione Vaki catch it one-handed. I can guarantee you that will be a contender for play of the week. He's just a few yards short of the end zone, and next snap, Butterfield drops back and finds a diving Cody Muth. That's a touchdown. A 2-point conversion makes it 21-7 Lions. Valley looking to score before halftime. Dunham breaking through the line and the plane. It's 21-14 at the half. Liberty gets the ball to start the third. Butterfield connects with Lamar on the crosser, and the Lions are threatening once again and going for another deep pass, but it finds the hands of Devin Vanderbilt, and he's going to take it the opposite way. Vanderbilt gets taken out of bounds around the Lions 30. The Warriors would punch it in a few plays later to tie this one up. It's 21-all in the fourth. Liberty in possession. Butterfield throws a strike to Jaron Easter-Williams. The Lions on their way downfield, but Jaron is just going to take a quick break, resting his legs because he was needed in the end zone. That's Butterfield to Easter-Williams. The PAT is blocked, and it gives Valley Christian some wiggle room. Warriors driving down the field, but the Lions' Darian Bartley grabs him by the ankles. The Liberty defense stepped up when it counted. Akili Calhoun with the sack. The ball is knocked loose, and Bartley picks it up and takes it home. That was what the Lions needed. The TD puts them up 33-21, and that was the final. Butterfield with a monster passing game. Liberty advancing to the Division 1A state title game.
And here are your NorCal champions, the Liberty Lions. Jaron Easter-Williams over here, you are our game MVP. Jaron, you guys got it done. Tell me, what was with this win?
I mean, we're a family. We just had to do it, especially when Nikki went down. It drove us to just want to get this win. We've been preparing for this all year. All year. We were in the perfect spot for this.
Yeah, and you guys got it done. All right, now Brendan, this team is pretty fun to watch, right? What is it like being a Liberty Lion?
It's all family around here. We have so much fun together and work so hard. That's just how it is out here. We play that game out here.
These are your Liberty Lions, guys. Take us out.
Once again this season, Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to one of the best quarterbacks to ever play at Sarah High School, including that guy Tom Brady. Luke Bottari. Last year, Luke started his own nonprofit organization, Play for Prevention, in honor of his dear friend who committed suicide. The senior traveled to football games and classrooms all around the Bay Area to spread awareness of teen suicide and mental health issues. Many athletes in the Bay Area wear Play for Prevention gear to support this cause. Luke explains why he started Play for Prevention.
Well, first of all, I wanted to honor her memory by doing this nonprofit and doing all these events. But second of all, I didn't want anyone to go out like that again. I wanted to, in the future, try to save people from doing that and get the stigma of suicide out.
Nothing but the greatest respect for Luke Bottari. Coming up, we announce our CCS Players of the Year for the fall season.
And later, Marin Catholic battles Bishop O'Dowd. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi Stadium with our announcement of the CCS Players of the Year.
These are the players we thought were the best of the best in the CCS. Here are the fall season CCS Players of the Year.
Evan Williams, St. Francis High School.
Our CCS Football Player of the Year is St. Francis wide receiver and defensive back Evan Williams. The West Catholic League Player of the Year had 25 catches for 702 yards, leading the Lancers to the CCS title game and into the NorCal playoffs. Evan was also stellar on defense with 35 tackles and 3 interceptions. Evan is now deciding where he will play next year.
I mean, it's awesome. It's really an honor to win this award. I mean, there's so many people that with athletic gifts just win this award. To know that all your effort is paid off is just, it's a great feeling. We just have a tight bond for the whole season, and we play for each other every time we're on the field. So just knowing that you can trust in your brothers to make a play when you can't, it's just a great feeling to play for St. Francis.
Gabe Reclusado, Piedmont Hills.
Our CCS Offensive Player of the Year is Piedmont Hills quarterback Gabe Reclusado. Gabe had the best numbers of any player in the section this season, and it wasn't close. Gabe threw for nearly 2,600 yards, completing 70% of his passes with 27 passing touchdowns. Gabe ran for 1,322 yards with 19 rushing touchdowns. That's an offensive total of 3,900 yards this season. Gabe is now deciding where he will play next season.
Like, you love high school football. It's like there's nothing like it. Friday Night Lights, when the fans go, cheerleaders, everything. It's just a cool experience. I love my team, man. Those are my brothers. I know our season didn't go as planned, but like we've had amazing times. Like homecoming game, no one expected us to win, and like that game meant a lot to us.
Daniel Hemuli, Menlo Atherton High School.
The CCS Defensive Player of the Year is Menlo Atherton's Daniel Hemuli. Daniel is one of the top recruits in the nation, and you can see why. Daniel was a force on the Bears defense with 69 tackles, including 12 tackles for loss and 5 sacks. Hard hitting with blazing speed and a nose for the ball, Daniel is right now choosing from among the nation's top football powers where he will play next season. Daniel is excited about receiving this award.
It's amazing. I've been watching it the last 4 years, and everybody who's won it has been crazy good. And you know, it's an honor to be able to be awarded this award. And you know, I'm amazed. I didn't see it coming at first, but yeah, it's crazy. And thank you. It's been a process where we got to choose distance, education, and for sure playing time. You know, I want to play somewhere where my family can see me, most likely every Saturday.
Lauren Sarah, Sacred Heart Cathedral Preparatory.
The CCS Volleyball Player of the Year is a tie. First up, Lauren Sarah from Sacred Heart Cathedral. Lauren was a ferocious outside hitter for the Irish, leading her team to league and section titles and into the NorCal playoffs. Lauren tallied 471 kills with 401 digs, 33 blocks, and 35 aces this season. Lauren is deciding where she will play next season.
It's been hard, but it's been very rewarding. I've met so many great friends out of playing club and during the school season, and great coaches that have been my mentors and role models as well. It's really fun and really rewarding. Yes, it'll be very bittersweet because I've made so many new friends, so many great coaches that have made me to the person and player that I am today. It's going to be really sad, but I'll always have them throughout my life.
Lizzie Fleming, St. Ignatius College Prep.
The other CCS Volleyball Player of the Year is St. Ignatius outside hitter Lizzie Fleming. Lizzie was awesome for the Wildcats this season with 540 kills and a .488 hitting percentage to go along with 127 blocks and 49 aces. Lizzie led her team to league and section title games and into the NorCal playoffs. Lizzie has a 4.2 GPA and will play at Duke University next season.
And I kind of just fell in love with the school, and I personally want to be an anesthesiologist or general surgeon. And at Duke, they have this program for female student athletes where they can actually have hands-on experience in the Duke hospital. So like everything combined, it was just everything I could want. It means a lot, and a lot of people give me credit, but honestly, like most of the credit goes to my team. Like not to be like cliche, but I truly mean that. So it's really just a team effort.
Melina Mayhood, Westmont High School.
The CCS Scholar athlete is Westmont volleyball player Melina Mayhood. Melina was great for the Warriors this season with 276 kills with a .335 kill percentage while leading the Warriors to a 12-2 league record. A real team leader, Melina was also outstanding in the classroom with a 4.2 GPA. Melina will play at a top academic university next season.
It means that all my hard work academically and athletically has paid off. I think that's just a huge reward for me and just an incentive to keep doing what I've been doing. It's been amazing. I love the girls so much. Every practice is so fun. We have dance parties at practice. Like, we take it seriously, but we mix in fun. So it's just been like a great environment where we are grinding really hard to keep our skills up, but just having fun at the same time.
Remember, you can buy the entire game from the games we showed tonight on either DVD or we'll send it to you digitally. Go to 49ersCalHighSports.com to order.
And be sure to follow us on social media at 49ersCalHigh on Twitter and on Instagram. If you like us on your TV, go ahead and give us a like on Facebook. And most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube page. That's where you can find and share all the highlights and features you see on the show every week.
One Hit Away brings us great advice on concussion prevention every week.
Here's Dr. Ron Desmarais with this week's tip.
When a concussion occurs, the 3-pound soft brain is tossed around in the interior bony cage of the skull. On a micro level, many negative things occur, thus creating unfavorable chemical changes in the brain. Interestingly, the brain matter itself has no pain receptors, so it will not tell you much once injured. A headache is basically caused from inflammation and blood vessel damage resulting from the actual hit to the head. One Hit Away understands. Your brain can change your game.
Coming up, our second block construction blockbuster game as Bishop O'Dowd and Marin Catholic play for a section title.
And later, we'll count down the top plays of the year. You're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
The difference between possible and impossible? It's a person who believes they can, surrounded and supported by others, by us, who believe it too. U.S. Bank, the power of possible.
The Rikus Center is well known as an elite athletic training facility, but you might not be aware of all the ways the center touches the lives of our community. In addition to athletic fitness, nature awareness, and creative arts, the Rikus Center offers a diverse community service program, allowing students to gain leadership and life skills, learning the responsibilities of a real work environment, from working with young children to helping veterans with archery. The community service program will teach students the demands of a professional environment while fulfilling their high school's community service requirements.
The biggest Wrangler sale in Cali is at the #1 volume dealer in Cali, South County of Gilroy, and South County of Marin. We have to sell 200 Wranglers by the end of the month. Get $10,000 off the remaining 017 new Wranglers in stock. Unbelievable! Lifted topless Rubicons, Sahara hardtops, soft tops, lifted to the max. So go over the biggest mountain. Get to your favorite hunting ground, your favorite beach, and enjoy life. There are millions of people in Cali, but only 200 will get this deal.
Back at the NBC Sports Studio with the NCS Division II title game, the Marin Catholic Mariners scored an upset last week with a tight 7-2 win over top-seeded Rancho Cotati to make the final game.
The 5th-seeded Wildcats meeting a 2nd-seeded Bishop O'Dowd Dragons in the final game played Saturday night. It's our block construction NCS blockbuster game, and Robert was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
We are here tonight at Hayward High School for the NCS Division II championship game between the Bishop O'Dowd Dragons and the Marin Catholic Wildcats. For Bishop O'Dowd, it's a prolific offense led by quarterback Mo Flynn, the senior, throwing for 1,900 yards and 24 touchdowns this season, but he'll have to battle a stingy Marin Catholic Wildcat defense, giving up just 9 points in their past 3 games. Big game on the line tonight for the NCS Championship in the block construction blockbuster game. Marin Catholic driving in the first read option. The quarterback Gavin Cook keeps it, and a nice gain toward the Cat sideline for the first down. Later, same drive, it's Cook again just short of the end zone, but he sneaks it in a short time later. 7-0 Marin Catholic. Same score late in the first, handed to Stanford-bound senior Austin Jones, breaks a tackle, endures a face mask, and he is gone. One stiff arm at the 20, and that's a 75-yard run for Jones, and we're tied at 7-all. The Dragons playing tough D all night long, and number 86, Colton Vardell, had a huge game. He gets one of his 2 sacks here. The Dragons take the lead with a little gift. As the snap is high, the Cats recover, but that's a safety. 2 points for the Dragons and a 9-7 BOD lead. Later in the second, the Wildcats stepping up on D as Cook picks off the pass to end a Dragon drive. Still in the second, Marin Catholic driving, but the ball is fumbled. Pouncing on it is our guy Vardell. Just before the half, the Dragons driving as Mo Flynn throws a bullet to Jelani Warren for a first down, but the drive stalls. 9-7 Dragons at the half. Second half, and the Cats get a gift here as the snap is low, the ball down at the 10. Cook doing good work here as he takes it to the 1-yard line. Cook scored a short time later, and then a 2-point conversion is good, and it's 15-9 when Cook gets in. Marin Catholic in the lead. Early fourth quarter, Flynn pump fakes and fires downfield to Jelani Warren, who makes the catch in stride. The extra point is good, and the Dragons take a 1-point lead. Late fourth quarter, 4th and short for the Cats, but the Dragon D, led by Keyshawn Wynn, they make the stop, and the Dragons take the NCS Division II title, 16-15, avenging a loss to the Wildcats last season and ending as NCS champs.
It means a lot. We got a lot of seniors on this team. Fought hard all year. We've been practicing since February, I think. All the hard work finally paid off.
Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. This week, we honor Liberty Junior quarterback and our NCS Offensive Player of the Year, Jay Butterfield. Jay is great on the field and in the classroom with a 4.2 GPA.
Oh my God, he has a 4.2?
I know, he's just all around fantastic.
Super impressive. Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker congratulates a few of its many alumni athletes. Vivian Wang is now on the Princeton swim team. Joelle Anderson at Pepperdine named All West Coast Conference for the second year in a row. Alex Wang is now in his first season on the Caltech water polo team. And Catherine Zhu is crushing it on the golf course at Cal. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Each week, Adobe brings us a tip on how to use great Adobe products to improve your highlight reel or team video.
Here's this week's Adobe tip. Adobe recently added a new text tool workflow to Premiere Pro. The new tool makes it really easy to add and manipulate your text. To add text to your video, just click on the text tool icon, then click anywhere on the program screen and start typing. A new file shows up on your timeline to place wherever you wish. It's a new way to use Adobe products to make your team video or highlight reel better than all the rest. Coming up, we count down the top 10 plays of the year. See if you agree with our choices.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for football.
'49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Drive a little, save a lot. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by the Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, Ed Graziani, a founding member of the Serino Group. I'm proud to support high school sports on the 49er Cal High Sports Report.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pazine in Palo Alto, and I'm proud to support high school athletes on the 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are about to show you the top 10 plays of the year, the ones we thought were the best of all the plays we got this season.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it was difficult decision.
So some really great plays. Lots of arguing over which was the very best play. So take a look and see what you think. Here they are, the plays of the year from this past season, brought to us by Kiara B. Genie.
Welcome to the Fall Plays of the Year. Number 10 goes to Grace King from Menlo, kicking the ball straight up in the air to keep it in play. Number 9 goes to Vince Bianchini from De La Salle. His body going one way, but his hands going the other to make the nice grab. Number 8, Jared Anderson from the Harker School, going long and making the fingertip diving catch. At number 7, Sione Baki from Liberty, showing off why he's our NCS All-Around Player of the Year. Shedding tackles, somehow staying on his feet, breaking free for the touchdown. Now watch this one closely. Andrew Cherukhian kicking the ball to himself and tapping it in. Andrew, you get an assist and a goal for that one. Next up, Jonathan Kuhn from Carmont with a crazy 66-yard punt return. Kuhn zigzagging through defenders. This guy is quick on his feet with amazing agility. He races into the end zone. Number 4, St. Francis wide receiver Evan Williams with the spectacular touchdown catch, but that's pretty typical for our guy Evan. Down to the top 3, here's Menlo Atherton's Daniel Hamuli deflecting the pass, leaping up for the interception. Just an incredible athlete for the Bears. Number 2, a Cal High favorite, goes to Franklin Banks from El Cerrito, the lineman making the incredible pick. And what can top off all those plays? Well, it's the longest run of the season. Mikel Ely from Freedom in the right place at the right time, intercepting a deflected pass, and look at him go. He takes off down the sideline at the 20. He flies across the field and shows off some moves as he loses 1, 2, 3 defenders to take it home. Mikel Ely with a 102-yard pick six for our Fall Play of the Year.
We move ahead to the winter season now to meet the soccer team from Woodside High School.
The Lady Wildcats meeting up with Shanberries from 99.7 now at the Rica Center this week.
Hey, we're at the Rikes Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved. It's Shan from 99.7 now, here with the ladies of the Woodside Girls Soccer Team! Mackenzie, I'm super excited because soccer is actually my favorite sport, and you guys are the very first soccer team I get to interview. What motivates you on that field? Because you guys are beasts out there.
Seeing other players work so hard motivates us, especially our parents who come and drop us off and drive us all the time, puts in a lot of work, and also like previous teams motivates us so much to do better than what they did before.
Awesome. Well, let's go over to Becca. I want to talk about the predictions for the season because I know it just kicked off. Get it? Kicked off.
Yeah, so we're a pretty young team, so it's a new group of girls, and I'm super excited to work with everyone, and we're all kind of learning how each other play. It's definitely going to be a building year, but I'm super excited to see how the season ends up playing out.
Ooh, you guys getting to championships or what?
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. All right, I love to end with tradition, so give us those Woodside Girl soccer team traditions that you guys have.
So we have a few traditions at Woodside. So the freshmen sing on the bus for the first away game, and that's always fun. And then also for senior night, the underclassmen write on the cars and decorate them and give us gifts and stuff, and so that's always fun.
Oh, that sounds like a super fun team, and I love soccer, you guys. I'm Shan from 99.7 now. You can catch me every morning on the Fernando and Greg Show, 6 to 10 a.m. and then 10 to 2. Give it up for the ladies of the Woodside Girls Soccer Team!
DGDG.com presents the Be Happy Play each week. This is a play in a game this week that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the O'Dowd Dragons, celebrating their section title, looking at Dow's head coach, Napoleon Kaufman, but Coach Kaufman was an NFL running back, and he still got it. And that's the Be Happy Play.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. Some great plays this week. We'll see who gets it next.
But first, here's this week's training tips by our good friends at the Rikes Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Davon. Today's training tip is an altitude drop. Can be used to help with kids' landing stability and their coordination. So what they're going to do is just take 1 foot, step off of the box, and land in an athletic position.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a hat, a very cool pair of headphones, and an invitation to our 49ers Prep End of the Season Awards Banquet right here at Levi's Stadium. The date, May 20th.
We'll show you some really good contenders and then award this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week. We start with Bishop O'Dowd's Austin Jones, a huge run in a close game, 75 yards. We like the very end here. Talk to the hand as Austin gets into the end zone. Here's Jamar Julian Jr. for McClymonds. Nobody runs harder than this guy. He's already got a Play of the Week, but that is an outstanding play right there. But the Play of the Week goes to Fresh Ison. We're going to spend a little time with Fresh. For Moreau Catholic in their final game of the season, he's cutting back against the grain. Somehow he gets into the pack here and then gets loose and all the way in for the touchdown. Fresh Ison from Moreau Catholic with the Play of the Week. That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week for the story of Soccer Sisters and the reason behind their family's nonprofit. We'll see you next week.